Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Painting with Whiskey and Women. I am Krista from Litter to Glitter. I am a furniture artist out of Garland, Texas. And tonight I am going to be showing you Grace on Designs Grandpa Truck decoupage paper. And I'm going to be doing decoupage on the front of this cabinet you saw me paint last week. Sue, tell them what you're doing, girl.
Hey guys, I'm Sue. I'm the owner and artisan at Nana's Antique Boutique, located inside Fleet Traders Paradise in Sevierville, Tennessee. Tonight I'm going to be working on this cabinet, the cabinet we told you about last week that I thought was solid wood, and it's the best laminate I ever saw. I'm going to,
was it laminate or was it laminate or veneer?
Well, I guess veneer.
Okay.
And it was all good till I dragged it across the pavement.
Yeah.
All right. So I repaired it. I scrubbed it down with white lightning, rinsed it off several times. I put 3 coats of Spanish moss on it. Now I'm taking Merlot by Miss Lillian and going to drip that down the front. And then we're going to do some metallics and some rust.
Awesome.
The front, just to flip things around, because you're going to do your decoupage tonight. Next week, I'll do my Joyride decoupage on the front of this with Harley Davidson.
Yeah, which is the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got that one in, and I love it. I actually, Shorty decided he wanted the truck on this one, and then I got the motorcycle in, and I thought for sure, I was like, okay, as soon as I pulled it out the box, I was like, Shorty's going to do the Joyride on this. And he's like, no, baby. He said, this is what Shorty told me. Shorty said, I want that piece special in the house. He says, and I will find a piece that I want that on. So he told me I need to pull the Joyride until he finds the piece of furniture he wants it on, and then it'll come in the studio. Perfect. So just so you guys know, it has been a heck of a 2 days at the Barrera household. And so I've been playing with fire. I actually, instead of doing my decoupage, nice and pretty, I burned the edges, and you'll see me playing with fire. And then Shorty's going to come in and yell at me because I got ashes all over the floor. So Tammy Martin says, hello, ladies. Anne said, hey, ladies. Tammy says, I meant to say hello, ladies of the 80s. We were going to do an 80s theme tonight. But as you know, Austin got hurt at work yesterday. And so yesterday was spent with him. I was actually prepping for Whiskey and Women tonight, and he called me. He says, Mom, can you please come get me from work? He was hurting so bad. So I am literally skidding in here with like enough time to set up the StreamYard and get the camera set up. So if everything is wonky, which I see that my camera angle is a little wonky, it's because of that. So we did not do 80s night tonight. I was even just fortunate to even, make it on time for the live. So it's just been crazy. Yeah. So, that's how things are going. And I love the videos you're putting up in, Whiskey and Women, and I want to see more of them. Also, Sue got an addition to her household. Tell them about it.
I got the dog. I went and met up with a fella. He drove 75 miles to meet me. It's an Amish dog out of Ohio. And his name is Milo, M-Y-L-O, standing for My Love. He's 8 months old and full of piss and vinegar. He is just awesome. I love him.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed to tell you everything, Krista.
No. Let's just say that Sue is, I can attest that Sue is absolutely in love with this baby because, the videos and the pictures and everything else is just amazing. And Milo is amazing. And it is another fur baby in our midst. Tammy says she's glad that Austin's okay. Tammy says, yay, Sue.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Anne says, oh boy, another fur baby. Can't wait to see him. Yes, I got another. What do I call them? My fur nieces, my fur nephews. I've got another one. I've got another baby. So
Yeah, I'll bring him on next week. Right now, I'm just trying to get him trained a little bit better. He's wild.
he's gonna take more than a week to train.
Well, he's doing real good. He's real smart.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's real smart.
Yeah, he's coming along really well. So
And so I'm just placing this down, and I forgot my decoupage. I need my blue tool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go right off camera. Told you guys I was just rolling in here. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them doggies rolling, right. And where is my blue tool? Dang it. All right. Well, I guess I'm using my little. I'm going to use my little one that I use with like my silkscreen stencils because that's all I can find right now. I told you guys, when I say I was skidding in here, I was skidding. Well, I'll tell you this, it usually takes in the afternoon like 45 minutes to get to Austin and then, 45 minutes back home. He called me at 4 and I'm usually, I was sitting here prepping. And so I was out the door to him by 5, like 5. And then I was back here at like 5:45. So yeah, it's been a day. And so what I'm going to do after these are down and they're dry is I am going to be using, not tonight, probably next week after I get these down dried and covered, the top coat. I'm going to be using the Miss Lillian's metallic glaze and purple goldstone.
ooh,
I'm going to be using the Miss Lillian's metallic glaze and black pearl. I'm going to be using the Hippy Dippy glaze in black water and also the Hippy Dippy glaze in Until I See You Again. And so in different areas, I almost kind of want to make this black look like an oil slick.
oh yeah.
And so that is my thought on this and where I'm kind of going with the glazes that I chose is to make it look like an oil slick. That's why I burned the edges of this decoupage to make it look older. Because they do look like old signs you would see at, an older gas station, back in the 50s. And so I'm burning them to kind of give them an age look. And then with the glaze that I use over top of it, I'm hoping to give it that like an oil slick feel.
Very cool. I want to see that.
Oh, I got a new toy I can play with. Yes. So even though I can't find my decoupage tool right now, because I thought I had everything, I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, HP, Heather and Pam Distribution, they have these pens. Okay. Now let me show you. See if you can see. It's not a writing pen. It's got like a needle on the end of it. And when you're doing decoupage, like right here, I've got a big air bubble that I can't move all the way to the edge. So you take this pen. Let me see if it works. Oh my God, I have to take that air bubble. I didn't have to take that air bubble all the way to the edge. You just poke a little hole in it and poop, and it worked. Oh my God, I'm in love. Poke a couple little holes there. And so you don't have to try to get your decoupage all the way over to the edge. I am
Well, you can get all your crutches out tonight, Crystaa. You can poke and burn.
Yeah, I can poke stuff. It's like stabbing somebody. I can burn stuff, which is like, yeah. Oh, we craft as therapy. And tonight, this is therapy. So, oh, yeah. And then I will go back where it's on the edges because I didn't put my medium down there. And then I will just cut off those edges. And so as this dries, you'll be able to see it better. But since it's a black, here's a tip for decoupage, guys. If you want it to pop, like be like, I'm here, then paint it a very white or a neutral color, like a very light color. If you want it to be a little bit more moody and muted, then paint it on a dark color. I know that when this dries, let me see. I know I've got one. Which one did I use? The auto parts. Do I have another one? That's the tire. No, I don't have another one like it. But I know that it's not going to look like this bright. It's going to be very dark because I put it on a dark background. So I didn't know if you guys knew that. So Jackie Garrett says, hey ladies. Hey Jackie. So I'm waiting for Shorty to walk in at any time because we haven't discussed what I'm doing with this yet. I'm just doing it. But this is a piece for him. He wanted this. He wants this piece, and he put the decoupage paper. So Sue, how are the fires doing in your area?
I believe they're out now. They're just doing control burns.
Oh, good.
But it was over 100 structures. I think it was 4,000 acres. It was bad.
Oh
I have a lot of friends up in that area that lost their homes.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
nobody died. That's a plus. They're getting
miracle.
better at controlling these now.
Yeah, that's a miracle that nobody died. I get to play with fire. So Kat says, good evening. You know, I got to spend some time with Kat. Kim Jet is on. She says hi.
Hi, Kim. So I got a question for you, Krista. When you're doing your decoupage paper, everybody does it a little different. You're using a satin clear coat to adhere it, correct?
Yes.
And then are you waiting for that when you lay the paper to completely dry before you top coat it, or are you doing that right away?
I wait till it completely dries. That's just me personal. That's
Yeah,
personally.
I felt it worked better that way, but I wondered if you did it different.
Well, I like when it's completely dry. That way I don't have to worry about it possibly moving, or if I need to go back under like a corner or something, I can do that. If you do it when it's wet, to me, sometimes you can like crease the paper or move it with
Yeah, you get more wrinkles too, I've noticed.
Yeah, and so I like to lay it, let it be completely dry, and then I'll go back and then I will do the top coat. And since I'm doing glaze over top, I'm also going to wait. What I'll do is I'll lay this down tonight. Tomorrow I will clear coat it and then wait for that to dry. And then I will use my 4 glazes over top of it after my decoupage has a top coat on it. Because again, I want this to look really old. And so as the effect on this is, with the glazes, I'm actually going to be doing some over top of the decoupage paper as well to kind of age the decoupage paper.
That'll look good.
I hope so. You know, there's no pressure when your husband says, honey, I want this. And you know it's going to be in your house. Yeah, no pressure. Austin says that when Austin's standing right there, he says that when I burn this paper, he thinks of marshmallows, roasted marshmallows.
Ooh.
So fire. I feel like we should have had 80s tonight because cornholio, fire.
Did you say cornholio?
Cornholio. Remember Beavis and Butthead? Fire, fire, fire.
Oh my God. Cornholio.
Don't you remember that?
Yes, I had to ask. Did you really say that?
Yeah, I did. And so after I burn it, because I don't want these ashes, I'll take a rag, I put it down, face down on the floor, and then I wipe the back to get the ashes, the crusties off, or else you'll get the crusties in your decoupage.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Pro tip.
pro tip. I was talking with a friend today, and she asked me if I miss being a retailer. And there's some things about it that I do, but let me tell you, I love the fact that I use now what products that I like, on what I like, when I like. And, it's not brand specific. It's not, I really enjoy my freedom.
And that seems to be an upcoming trend that a lot of people are swaying that way, where you don't have to be brand specific.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, and it's really smart business.
Well, I don't, because, we closed down our business. I mean, I'm doing customs and I'm painting stuff for me. And, I'm still an at-home partner with Miss Lillian's, because an at-home partner, like, I get my paint at cost. And if somebody buys through my affiliate link, I just turn around and I switch that money over into more stuff to buy to do more videos, because I like the teaching side of it. So I'm not even, I'm not even holden to that company but I was a Miss Lillian's retailer for years, along with Dixie Belle. And I have a ton of Dixie Belle I still use, and I have a ton of Miss Lillian's that I use. And so now it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about, well, if I do this and I photograph it, I can't show it on this group because I use this, and I can't show it on this group because I use this. And so it's opened me up to use what I want instead of like, well, I can't use that, and I can't, well, I'd like to do this technique, or I'd like to do that, and I don't have that anymore. So, Kat's laughing at me. Amber says she finally found the live. Kat says that retail can stifle creative ideas. Yes, Kat, you are right. Amber says, hello, dear Crystaa and Sue.
Hello.
So Kat came into town because, she does chalk couture. And they had a industry event here with other creators. And I have to show you, Kat brought me two things, and I love them. I got to pull one of them off the wall because I've already put it up there. But one, Kat brought me, hey, baby. Shorty just walked in. Kat made this for me because she knew I like skulls.
She made it for me.
Ready.
Shorty goes, he made it for her, or she made it for Shorty. So Kat made this for me and Shorty. Can we agree to that so we don't fight? Okay.
Who's on tonight? All
Just
three of you?
no, just me and Sue. I'll explain later, but yeah, Brooke is fine, but she's taking care of something.
Okay.
And then the other thing is this. She brought me these are silkscreen. These are chalk couture. These are silkscreen stencils, and they're, how I love my military pieces. And it's got the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marine Corps, and they remembered the Coast Guard. It's even got the Coast Guard on there. So what's up? What?
What was the last thing you did a giveaway?
Oh, geez. Okay, go ahead. I'll move out the way.
No, come on. Announce it. Do a giveaway.
What's up, Shorty?
Shorty said, when was the last time you did a giveaway? Grab something and I'll give it away.
I'll be right back.
You're not giving away whiskey. He just walked in. He's got bags of food. He says, when was the last time we did a giveaway on Whiskey and Women? I'm like, grab something and I'll give it away. So
What's he want to give away?
I have no idea. But when I said grab something and I'll give it away, and I knew that look on his face, what he meant. He meant he was going to go after whiskey. Men. He knows
So with
darn
this
well.
Lillian's metalsmith, do you absolutely have to dry your first coat before you put the second coat on and spray it?
It doesn't have to be like overnight dry, but I do recommend that it dry for a short amount of time.
All right. Well, it ain't gonna happen now. I'm dousing it with water.
Anything I want?
Not anything you want. I need to make sure that it's new. I'm not going to send somebody something that's open. Guys, look at.
So we got a lot to do here. We got a lot.
Would you just pick something? I'm trying to do
Okay,
a show
all
here.
All right, go ahead. Let me look around where you
You know what? I love him. I love him. Just remember that I love him.
He's yours.
Yeah, he is. Thanks for reminding me. Lisa's on. Hey, Lisa. Lisa is from Lulu and Honey. She's the one that sent the box to me of stuff for
Yeah.
Sadie. Amber says that we just gave her the best and only laugh of the day. Aw. Kat said there was a little dog here today that reminded me of Chula. So Kat actually got to come to the house and meet Shorty, and she came in the studio. And Chula, our Chihuahua, is normally like so standoffish and like don't touch me. She instantly went to Kat, like loved on Kat, and Shorty and I are both going like, because Chula's old and moody. You know what I mean? So, and this right here is the drawer. I'm gonna do it over, but once it dries, I'll cut it. So when you open, because I don't want everything perfectly like 90 degree. So would you please just pick something for?
Well, I don't know. You mixed up all the brushes, so I don't know which ones are new and which ones are not.
If it's got plastic on it, it's new.
Well, if I know you, you already opened all of them. So
All the ones I wanted to keep open, heck yeah, I did. You want just don't give away my the new ones I got in from HP.
Well, I
So-
don't see any of the new ones because they're all open.
I mean, I think the only ones I kept with is the chip brushes, and I'm not sending somebody a $2 chip
I'm not
brush.
interested in that either.
Give them a transfer or silk, or we got plenty of 8 ounces and 16 ounces of paint.
Something to do with what we're using tonight.
Yeah, we're doing decoupage. See how much top coat I have. I know I've got a butt ton of top coat.
You got a couple of Tide Pool.
You want to give away a Tide Pool silk?
You got several of them.
Oh Lord. He just walked in and says we're doing a giveaway. That, you know.
Hey, nothing wrong with a guy like that.
Not for everybody else, but when you're trying to work. So Ann says hi, Shorty.
So who just
you
had a
doing?
birthday? Was it Amber?
No, it was Dana Perry Ridge had a birthday, I think, yesterday.
Dana. Okay.
Yeah, it was Dana Perry Ridge's birthday, I think, yesterday.
I knew it was one of our girls.
Yeah. What do you do? Hello?
I'm looking.
I know you're looking. I can see that you're looking.
100 miles an hour here. Hold on.
Boy.
What time limit here?
Okay, you got 2 minutes and I'm shutting it down. He's just over there grabbing stuff and then putting stuff back and then grabbing something else and putting it back and then grabbing something else and then putting it back, and he's trying to make decisions over there. And
Well, you got 2 of these. How's this? My foot's sliding on that wood.
Okay, yeah, that's fine with me. If that's what you want to do. They're new. Okay, let me
All right.
finish. Let me finish putting this down, and then I'll move the camera, and you can do your giveaway.
No, you do the giveaway, and you all pick a game that they have.
Okay, Sue, we're doing the giveaway. You pick the game. How are we going to pick our winner?
Oh.
We're going to send the winner from the Whiskey Women crew. We're going to send them a silk and deep sea, a silk and tide pool, and to keep with the theme, a Dixie Belle nautical transfer.
Okay, that's a nice prize. I'd say the first person to share this 3 times.
Okay, guys, get to sharing. You got to sprinkle. You got to
Love
sprinkle.
you guys. I haven't done a giveaway, so.
Yeah, he hadn't done a giveaway in a while. He was jonesing.
I thought about it all the way home.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He said, I thought about that all the way home. I hadn't done a giveaway in a while. So sprinkle us out, ladies, 3 times to be entered. And then next week we'll I'll go back, I'll see who has sprinkled, and then we'll draw a hat out of a hat next week, and then we'll get it sent out. Does that sound fair, Sue?
Sounds like fun.
Okay. So right in the
Way to
middle,
win a nice prize.
right in the middle, and I know you can't see it on screen because, like I said, it's a dark blue on a black, and when it dries, it'll pop more. But it says "My Garage, My Rules," and right there in the middle, and the handles will go there. So this is the one I just put on. You can see how it looks dry, and wet. You can barely see it, but
Yeah, but won't that'll get a little deeper as it dries too, won't it?
it'll brighten back up once it dries, because once you wet it, it kind of gets darker. And that's what I was saying, is that if you want it dark and moody or aged or something like that, then you definitely want to put like a darker background. And if I wanted it to pop, like make it look like it's brand new something, decoupage, then I would put it on white or a light color, like a light green. If I say I was painting a piece green, and I wanted it to look a little bit moody or aged, I would do it in like a Hampton olive, if we're talking Dixie Belle colors, in like a Hampton olive or a palmetto, where if I wanted it to pop, I might do like a sea mist, or I wouldn't, or even in the middle, I would use the vintage duck egg.
Right. Yeah, you got to pre-think these things out.
Yeah. So.
Unlike what I'm doing right now.
Huh?
Not like I'm doing right now. I'm just throwing paint.
Well, the thing is that certain processes you need to think out. When you're doing the actual technique, then you just let your mind go. But there is some planning in which one do I want to do first, which one, and so you set it up that way, as in, and I don't know what I did with my lighter. Oh, there it is. So that's what I'm saying, is that I knew I wanted to be dark and moody. I went with that. Tammy said that she sprinkled us all over the place. Plus she tagged some peeps.
Right on.
All right. Thank you. Tammy did that. Amber says she sprinkled, and hope I don't get the popo called on me. Yeah, the Facebook police might come after her. Tammy says she shared it to Sassafras Junction. Ann says she glittered us 6 times. And
nice.
Tammy says, hey, little sis, Karen 80 Hoggins, thank you for jumping on. Thank you, Karen. So I got to burn the next one. Yeah, Shorty used to do giveaways all the time. And then when we closed up, a lot of times he's not here when I do videos, because I do a lot of them during the day when he's at work, or, a lot of times he's just walking in the door when, we're getting off of whiskey and women. So he hasn't he was jonesing. He loves doing giveaways.
I think it's pretty cool that he wants to be a part of what you're doing, because that's pretty rare.
It is, and I'm really fortunate. I mean, but we've talked about it. Sue and I talked about it, and I've said it before. Shorty's my picker. He will stop on his way home because he saw a new antique store or a thrift store or something, and he'll come home and be like, "Baby, I bought you this," and I'm like, "What am I supposed to?" He's like, "Paint it." So, or he leaves a lot earlier than I do in the morning, and so on like bulk pickup, trash pickup day, he'll throw something in the back of the truck at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then won't tell me about it until he comes home. He's like, "Hey, look what I found on the side of the road." So I love the fact that he supports me.
Yeah, definitely.
And my friends too, man. We go to see people. Shorty's right there. Like, we're painting together. We're building shelves in people's store. We're helping people move furniture. So I do want to put this out here. If you live in the DFW area, I have been asked, and I will get you guys more information soon when we're ready to make a formal announcement. But when it seems like whenever you do something like this, somebody goes, "I wish I would have known last week. I had one and threw it out." There is a home being built in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it is for teenage girls that have aged out of, like, they're too old to be adopted, but they're still minors, like they're 16, 17, almost 18 years old. And they're building a house for 13 girls. And they are asking for, because it's a limited amount of space, they're asking for tall dressers, not long dressers, tall dressers. And so if you have any tall dressers that you're looking to get rid of, please let me know. And I will schedule to get them picked up. Myself and some other people are going to be painting them and donating them to the organization for the girls' home. So, and what we'd like to do is, they're starting off with 13, and then we'd like for them to be able, so when they do age out and they have to move out, we want them to be able to have something that was theirs. And so as somebody graduates and moves out, let us know. I'll grab another dresser, paint one, and that's their person's. And so that way the girls have something that's theirs.
That's awesome.
So, Amber says, "All that sweet Shorty." Amber says that's very important. Very important. Someone who supports you. Kat gave us a bunch of hearts. Tammy says, "Oh, that's wonderful." So if you're in the DFW area and you've got tall dressers, please, please, please let me know. I'm your girl. So, and then,
Yeah, yours is so dark I can hardly see it on here. Dang it.
let me.
And I'm sure it's the camera.
Yeah, let me put this one on, and then I'll pull the camera and show you guys. So I'm actually sitting on one of my wheelie furniture dollies. That's why I'm so low to the ground.
I want to see you get up.
I thought you were my friend. Thought you liked me. Now I know. Now I know you just a meanie. You're just a meanie. How could you be so mean to me, Sue?
Oh.
I cannot believe I'm using this with like my silk screen tool, but I couldn't find my, like I said, I skidded in here, boy.
But it's working.
It's working. I mean, it's basically the same tool. It's just one is larger than the other. And so I have to go little.
You know, I don't have one of those tools.
You don't?
No, not for doing the paper. I just grab cellophane.
And that works too. It's just I figured since I had fancy tools, might as well use them.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Man, I'm loving that pen, though. Oh my gosh, that pen is awesome. Because you don't have to, you know, like I said, take the air bubble all the way to the edge. You just, you know. And so get that over the hump and down. And so, like I said, when that dries, I'll you know, slice in between the areas. So, okay, let me see if I can get my camera off without, you know, going, because it's been that kind of a day. So, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot brighter there. I like it. I like it. That is going to be really cool. I think your sound went. Your sound went.
Oh, sorry,
There,
my sound.
there you go.
I accidentally hit the microphone button. So that's the hippy dippy glazes that I'm using in the metallic glazes that I'll try to make this look like an oil slick. And then also in that decoupage, I've got the front of the truck, which will actually go on the top of this piece. So, but I'm working on the front now. So
I think that's going to be the coolest piece I've seen you do.
cooler than Johnny Cash.
It's pretty dang cool. I'm excited.
You excited?
And those glazes, I don't have those, so I'm really dying to see that and the oil slick look.
Yeah, and so I've got it in my head because I've used all of these individually. Do you remember I did a piece for Dixie Belle with the gilding waxes and I layered them and it made it look like a kaleidoscope? Okay, I had never done that until that video,
Was that your Harlequin stencil table?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And so in my head, I was like, well, what if I do this? And I actually did it for the first time live, which you should never try stuff live if you haven't done it, but I didn't do it. I just went live because it was that kind of a day that day too. And Crystaa has a lot of those days. And so in my head, I'm thinking that with the black, you ever seen an oil slick, how it's got that green and that purple and like that pearlized black? That's what these colors are. So I think by kind of smearing and layering over top of this paint, the onyx paint, that it should give it like an oil slick look.
I think it will. I think you'll just work it till you get it right. Yeah. I think it's going to be really super cool. I can't wait.
So that's what, that's, like I said, up here, that's what I see. We'll see what it looks like there, but I think. And then on these, I don't want to use them all because I still have the upper piece to do. And I was just going to take one of these, chop it up and kind of put it around, and decoupage it on there. So, let's see, go to comments. Oh yeah, somebody said about my sound. Yeah, when I was holding the camera, I hit the mic mute button. It's what happens when you're live. Anne said that piece is so cool. Amber says, I really love it, but really love Johnny Cash piece. And Kat says that she loved those waxes. Austin says, what's up, Buttercup? How's Austin doing? Amber says that she saved that video. And Tammy says, yes, they are so colorful. Let me get back to Stacy's question about Austin. He pulled his shoulder and we had him in urgent care yesterday, and he had a severe sprain in his shoulder. And he did get up. He's got, medications for anti-inflammatory, pain, muscle relaxer. And I've got an audience because Shorty's in here checking it out. Now, am I allowed to sleep in the bed tonight? Is this good? Because remember, your handles are going there and there and then here and then here. So, you likey? No likey?
Yeah, you're gonna put more though, right?
Yeah, I've got more. Okay, you want more?
Yeah.
Okay, of course he wants more. So he came home with anti-inflammatories and pain medication and muscle relaxers, and he did go to work today. He's hurting a little bit, and that's why I went and got him this afternoon, but he's doing all right. What are you doing?
I'm making a mess. That's what Shorty does. He makes the mess.
Are you looking for hardware right now?
Mhm.
I was thinking about going and buying you a cheap wrench set from Harbor Freight and using the wrenches as handles. What do you think about that idea?
That would be really cool on there.
Yeah,
So you just keep spinning.
I'm spinning.
You keep spinning with ideas.
Yeah, I am spinning with ideas, but I was thinking about going and getting him an inexpensive wrench socket set or whatever wrench set at Harbor Freight, and then turning those into pulls on this.
I love it.
Because I was thinking we could even do sockets and, just have the
And
sockets.
I put rust on them.
Yeah, and rust them up. So.
Ooh, can we do the rust kit on?
Yeah, we can use the Southern Rust Kit on them. Okay, ding ding, winner chicken dinner. So, yeah. So, and he wants more of these. So I've got this one. I've got one more, honey. I've just got one more that I can put on the front. Do you want it down here? Jeez.
What do you mean one more?
I've got one more that's at this size. I've got one more.
Put it down there on the bottom.
Okay, you want it on the bottom drawer?
Yeah.
Okay, move.
And where are you gonna put these?
This one I'm going to save because see how it's printed? And then when I paint that, I was going to chop it up and kind of put it around that. Okay, so my man has spoken. And so he wants another one down here. And so that's
Do
what
we have to put the top on there?
we don't have to put the top on it.
And I can take this one to work?
You want to take this one in your office?
Hell yeah, that's what I'll take it.
Okay, well, all right. You asked me to paint it for you, and I'm painting it for you. Where you put it's up to you. Because the truck is going to go on the top.
The frock?
The frock, yes. We have, let me explain. We have a friend of ours, Sue. This is the cutest thing.
I have a nephew that when he was little, You got to realize that my sister Belinda and her husband are missionaries, so they are very, very.
Would you get down here so they could see you? And
Okay.
don't get into my stuff.
So my sister Belinda and her husband are both missionaries, and they're Christian as Christian can be, love them both to death, but their son could never pronounce
Truck.
truck.
It always came out with the T sounding like an F. You know what I'm saying?
So he went when they came down from Pflugerville for Christmas, and my mom asked my nephew what he wanted for Christmas. He looked at my mom. He goes, "I want a fruck and a frailer." My mom's like, "You want a what?" "I want a fruck and a frailer."
So they.
So my brother kept going, "You want a what? A fruck deal, a fruck."
So they taught him, since he couldn't get the TR, they taught him FR, fruck, instead of,
"I want a fruck."
and a frailer.
But it didn't sound like
Yeah.
fruck. It sounded more like.
Yeah, they got it. Thank you. Yeah, because you just killed my G rating on this one. Thanks for that.
I said fruck. I did. I said.
Wait till I get off there. I'm
Fruck.
going to say a lot more than fruck.
I said fruck.
When I was 10, I was that kid on the school bus that would yell, "Fire truck" at the front of the bus. So it sounded like we were saying, oh my God, I'm cracking up here.
Yeah. So, yeah, to his mom, which is, the kid's grandma. Yeah, she said he wanted a fruck and a frailer.
Oh, love it.
Stacy says, "Hey girl, come see me Saturday at the sidewalk sale. I'll be painting faces, and my friend is going to be selling pendants that we're painting to support people and animals in Ukraine." Now, Stacy, I saw your post and I liked it. If you would please share that post of what your friend is doing into Whiskey and Women. She has a friend that is doing custom like really pretty
I
jewelry,
want to see that.
and it's in the Ukrainian colors. And so, and unfortunately, I am not done with it yet. Could you please put the tools away? Look what he's brought me, and he's over here like trying to see
What size?
what sizes he needs. And I'm like, I'm working on this. Could you give me some space?
So I can weld.
So what are you going to do? Weld screws on those?
Yeah.
Yeah, weld screws onto them.
Awesome.
I just want to see. I mean, what do you think? This size?
Or what?
This size? Or that size?
I like the
first one.
I like the 7/16 better.
Because I got some bigger ones, but I just want to know. I was trying to see what would look better. That size? Look, here's the difference. There's not much of a difference, but there is a difference.
I like the bottom one.
These right here? All right, cool.
Yeah, but I'm not in front of it live either, so.
So what do you think, baby?
I think the 7/16, the bigger
So
one.
I need some. How many? What does this look like down there?
That is going to have to be.
That's going to have to stay. Right?
No, I can always put a magnet inside, and then you put a wrench that way. But that was the original,
No, I like that lock.
Okay, well then I'll put the original lock back here.
Yeah.
But you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to need one here, one here, one here, and one there. So.
Okay. All right, so I buy 4 of these.
Yeah, you only need to buy 4. That doesn't mean go out and buy a $300 set for 4. You only need 4, and they're like $4 or $5 a piece at Harbor Freight. That's all
Hey,
you need.
Crystaa, go
Yes,
check
ma'am.
the storage unit. You might already have some.
I probably do, but no.
He just hushed you, Sue.
No.
I want to see that unit when I come.
Yeah, we're trying to get Sue out here.
Yeah, so we can go to the Scarborough Fair.
Yeah, we want to go to the Scarborough Fair.
Cool.
And so hopefully we can get Sue out here soon.
Yeah, I already got a babysitter for the puppy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who's babysitting Milo?
My son Dylan and his wife that just had to put their dog down last Thursday.
Yeah.
She went with me to get him.
And she
And
fell in love too.
Milo loves her. So she said I would watch him.
Are you sure that you'd be able to get him back?
Yeah, she don't want another dog. Yeah. But she said she'd do that for me.
Oh, that's so good. I was waiting for Sue's answer to be something like, "Oh, I know I'll get Milo back. Ain't no problem. I'm gonna get my dog back."
Yeah. Nah, they won't. It won't keep up. They said they have a literal zoo, I have to tell you, at their house.
Oh,
They have an animal room that's, gosh, the size of my first floor of my house.
Really?
And it's got big giant turtles in 250 or 100-gallon aquariums. They got different varieties of snakes, lizards, bearded dragons, a 3-legged cat, a fat cat that weighs about 60 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they got a zoo over there.
So what you're saying is nothing goes hungry at their house.
Yeah.
And so I let that one go off. I tilted it and a little bit of it's going off the edge, which when it dries, I will, like I said, I'll just sand it right off. So Amber was laughing at you about, oh, Barry's on. Hey, Barry. Amber says, oh, Sue, no, you didn't laugh that loud. I'm having the best laughs. Oh, I needed this. About you talking about you did that too, about the frock.
Oh, yeah. Did she do it?
Yeah, I don't know. But she said, oh, no. Oh, Sue, no, you did not laugh out loud. I'm having the best laughs. Kat says, nice. Kat says that she likes the bigger ones too. Amber says, what your wife says. She's doing it with a heart. Stacy says, Sue, you are so right. Jesse's on. Hey, Jesse. So, like I said, I'm going to let this dry. Once it's dry, I'll hit the edges and take these edges off and to cut them along where they need to be cut. I will put satin clear coat over all of them. And then I will start, I need to put the decoupage on the top too and that kind of stuff and finish, I want to put one on the side. Now Shorty says he doesn't want the top on it, the back, because he wants to take this piece into his office at work. So he just told me that now. I thought it was going in our living room and now it's going to work.
He wants to show it off. It's pretty cool.
And hey, what my husband wants, it's his and he can do with it as he will. And so, if he wants it at work, I love it, because he's in the trucking industry. This would be perfect for his office. So, Sue, it is that time. Believe it or not, it is 6:53.
All right. Are we going to try to wrap things up next week or are we going to do them during the week?
Well, I will probably work on this, probably on Miss Lillian's Monday and then do more on it Tuesday.
Yeah, I think they're going to be projects.
Yeah, because I've got a lot to do. Like I said, this has to dry, then the clear coat dry, and I still got decoupage to do on the top, which I'm not going to do tonight because he brought in food and Mama's hungry. I'm hungry. I ain't hungry. I'm hungry, and so I'm going to eat. Let this dry. I'll clear coat it, and then I'll probably work on it Monday and next week. So, oh God, here he comes. What?
A smaller one.
That looks too big.
A smaller one like that.
He's thinking maybe a smaller one. If you want to do different wrenches, you can, honey.
Hey, it's your cabinet. What do you like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm really thinking?
Oh God, what are you really thinking?
I run by an antique store and I find me 2 antique wrenches.
Or you're going to need 4 antique wrenches.
I'll buy 4. That means I can spend more money. Thank you.
So remember, sprinkle this out 3 times, tag some friends. Next week, we're going to have a drawing, and you're going to win the nautical and a silk tide pool and a silk and deep sea. So,
And that's one heck of a giveaway from your heart there.
from my
All
hubby.
right, I'm Sue with Nana's Antique Boutique, located in Sevierville, Tennessee. You can find me in Flea Trader's Paradise. And I sell Dixie Belle chalk mineral paint there, as well as my hand-painted furniture.
So Tammy says that Sue loved the drippy paint. Jesse says that they look amazing, girls. Stacy says brass knuckles would look so cool.
I have some.
I know you have some. I'm not waiting. I'm wrapping up this video. You can do it later.
I sell them.
I know you do, and so Stacy knows you do.
Oh my
I
God,
know.
anything 50s, 60s, 70s.
If I'm
How
gonna
about
do
clapper
that,
balls?
hey, question. So if I do brass knuckles, what do you think they're on the bottom ones if I do knives?
Oh yeah.
Because you will cut yourself when you go to open the drawer.
Yeah. Just put the blade on there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have fun, guys.
All right, so I am Crystaa with Litter to Glitter. Stacy, just so you know, we will be out at I won't be able to make your sidewalk sale. We will be out at the Urban Flea this weekend at the show on Saturday. And so I will not be able to attend because we've got a show of our own on Saturday. I will smack that bald head again if you reach in.
I'm looking at my piece.
And so just back off, Buttercup. Give me 5 minutes. And so I will be on the Miss Lillian page on Monday at 2 Central. That's 3 Eastern, pending no other disasters happen between now and then. And next week on Whiskey and Women, we will have the answer to what's Shorty going to do about his hardware situation. So I love you all, and I will see you all next week. Much love. Bye, guys. Okay.
So question.